Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Comic Book Users. Welcome to another episode of the show. The band is back together once again. My co-host extraordinaire over here.
Welcome back. How you doing?
Welcome back as well. Yes, doing good.
How you feeling? All right.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great.
That's good. You look good.
Yeah, the dreaded COVID is behind me. I've had a couple weeks to recoup, and I've been doing stuff on my own at the house. But now here we are back once again.
So how bad was it? Not too bad.
For 3 days it kind of sucked, but other than that, it was just
The real flu was worse, right?
No, it was like a really bad flu. As I've been telling everybody, it was kind of like a combination of a really bad flu, a really bad cold, and really bad allergies all rolled into one. So it sucked. 3 days I was miserable. But
that's not too bad. 3 days.
Yeah, I mean, I was feeling it for about a week, but 3 days was
the
worst. Yeah, but then once I got it out of my system, the only thing is I'm still trying to recoup my strength again. So I get fatigued fairly quickly now. But most people I've talked to who've had it say that that lasts for a while. Yeah, you could for a month or two still kind of feel fatigued. When you go out and do any activity. So I've been going to the gym again, and after a half hour, I'm done. So I'm trying to pace myself and just ease back into things.
Welcome back.
But feeling good otherwise. So
It's been a few weeks since I've seen you.
Yep. And so we've got another Inside the Cover show for you here today, and Bill's got a little story to tell about this one before we dive into it. So we've actually done this one before. You guys just haven't seen it.
Why is that?
Because I got the olds.
You got old.
I got the olds. That's right. It's
the geezer.
Yes.
Syndrome.
Yes.
All right. So. This is one of the very first 3 comics that started my comic collection. This was one of the 3 I grabbed off the rack that my mother bought for me in the supermarket when I was in 8th grade, 13 years old. Yeah, so this is Hulk 213.
So we filmed this episode a couple months ago to air a couple months ago, and I somehow deleted it off my computer, the file, before I could actually air it. So we're redoing it again for you because we love you guys so much, and we want you to see it. Take 2. Here we go. And it'll be better than the first one, I guarantee you that.
So one of the things that always got me about the Hulk was he fought monsters. And here's basically a giant robot. The Quintronic Man. Yes. So it's a robot with 5 different capsules that have 5 different humans in there. 2 hips, 2 shoulders, and a head.
Yeah.
Central command.
Yep.
So a great starter page with Hulk and his friend Jim Wilson.
Sal Buscema artwork, I see. Tom Palmer inks. Pretty good duo right there. Tom Palmer, we used to see him working with Gene Colan.
Written by Len Wein.
Len Wein, yep.
So, as always, the cops are shooting the Hulk in the beginning. And then this truck rolls up, and out from the truck comes the Quintronic Man.
To stop you for a second, so I just thought of this. So the Quintronic Man, so now you see how you've got 5 humans basically inside this robot running it. I have to wonder if Guillermo del Toro stole this idea for his Pacific Rim films. Remember Pacific Rim with the giant robots that are each run by 2 guys that are inside? Very, very similar, but this was obviously 30, 40 years before, right?
So then...
Let's see, Doc Samson there.
Yes, and we have this Mystery Man. So now we have a back burner story. But this Mystery Man came and appeared earlier in issues like 208 is where he first appears. So we still don't know whether now he's on Gamma Base.
Mm-hmm.
And Doc Samson rolls upon him and hey, why don't you take a walk with me? So then we go back to the action with the Hulk and the Quintronic Man. And they kind of give the Hulk a pounding. See? So this book had a lot of action, I thought.
Yes, I remember that one.
They give him a SWAT. So they're constantly talking back and forth with each other. And then the Hulk, he hears the chatter, so he doesn't understand that part. But he picks up chunks of the ground, knocks him off balance.
I always love when the Hulk did that. Grab the concrete and just...
So the Quintronic Man has all these chest missiles and these different laser guns and stuff built in.
I don't remember. Was this the only issue with the Quintronic Man ever? Was this a one-hit wonder?
So they're flooding him this gamma radiation. And Jim Wilson's freaking out you're killing them. You're killing the Hulk. He's bugging out. And this is April Summers, Bruce Banner's landlady.
Oh, yeah.
And then she's hearing on the TV about the Hulk on the rampage. Okay, get your Spider-Man.
There you go. At last, you can fly, Spider-Man.
And over on this side, the T-shirt ads.
Come on, would you have bought that Conan shirt back in the day if you had the money? I would have scarfed that right up. Pretty cool. That's a great Conan shirt. Well, all the other ones are cool too, but
get it on. That's it.
Yes.
Now they have more subplot over here with the Jack of Hearts.
Aha, yes.
Busting up crime, and as he's kicking ass, he hears on the TV about the Hulk on the rampage down here. So he's gonna go check it out. He's heading towards where the Hulk is going.
Foreshadowing of the next issue, right?
And so they bring you right back to the battle with the Quintronic Man. So then,
look at this is kick-ass, right there. Look at that panel. The big fist driving the Hulk's face.
Because that chest ray melted the ground.
Yep, and they just
melted the pavement. That's what the Hulk is.
Yeah, he's stuck in it like quicksand. Yep.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Right?
Yep.
So he starts jawing about what he's going to do, and then the Quintronic Man pounds him his face into the ground, the Hulk. So he's kind of like underwater, under the molten tar of the road. So he's kind of like, they think he's down now for the count. But here he comes right back, the Hulk. So then they fire this Somni gas.
Uh-huh.
And it knocks the Hulk out.
Yes.
Like insomnia, Somni gas.
Yeah, it's the one thing that'll get the Hulk. Any kind of like poison gas that he breathes air just like the rest of us.
So over here we got more subplot story going on with this capsule and how to break into it. So then they bring us back to the unconscious Hulk over here, and they load him into this truck, like this vaulted truck.
Notice how many guys it takes to
pick him
cart him around. What is he supposed to weigh back then?
He's supposed to be 1,000 pounds, 7 feet tall.
Jesus, that's a heavy dude.
So they're putting him into like this, heavily armored truck, like a vault.
Heavy truck for a heavy load.
See?
Yep. Oh yeah, that's like.
So that, and as they're hauling him away, the Quintronic Man is walking behind the truck, making sure the Hulk stays.
He's a guard, in other words.
He's guarding him. Yep. Star Trek was big back then.
Oh yes.
Even if it was in repeats then.
Mm-hmm.
Off the air for 10 years already.
Yeah, it was big in syndication at that time.
This book is from 78.
Yeah.
Or 77.
77, yeah.
Right?
Yep, 77.
77.
So this is the height of Star Wars time also.
Yeah, it just came out in April 77.
Yeah.
So final battle scenes. Nice. So what happens is the Hulk, he gets hit by the Quintronic Man, but he rebounds off the wall and comes back at them. So he basically uses their momentum against them. Right?
Sure you don't have any Twinkie residue on that comic? I see the...
Oh, the Spider-Man ad?
Speaking of Star Wars, there's issue number 1 there. A little ad for that.
Which I have a copy of. I have the first 3.
I had it. I got rid of it ages ago. I don't know. I never really thought all that much
of it. I think mine are reprints.
Yeah, it could be.
So the Hulk, here he comes. He rebounds up into the head, central command of this Quintronic Man. And then what he does is he picks up a piece of rock, he breaks the ground, and he throws it into the vent of where the Somni gas would come from, which is right here. The Hulk, he's throwing the rock right here.
So it all backs up.
And he hits him, yeah. So now he's clogged it, and they turn the gas on, and it bleeds internally, the gas. The Somni gas knocks out all the 5 different controlling dudes.
Yep.
And winds up knocking out the robot. But one of these dudes out of the 5 was a bad guy who went out of his way to swat the Hulk when he was already under control to piss off the Hulk even more. So he was kind of part of the downfall of the team. He wasn't the team player. It was one of the guys in the shoulder.
So what's weird about this?
So yeah, and then, so Jack of Hearts shows up at the end after the battle's over, and he's like, he swears like vengeance on the Hulk. I'll get you next time. Yeah. I'm coming for you.
And that again foreshadows the next issue.
And the Hulk is like, we got to get out of here, Jim. You know. So and Hulk and Jim is like, you got these guys trapped in the rubble though, and Jim's like, Hulk's like, forget them, Jim. They tried to put me in a cage.
Yep.
I can't forgive that. I'm out of here.
What's really great and ironic about this whole scene here is that the Hulk actually gets over on the bad guy, not by brute force, but by using his head to do, you know, everything you see in here, right? Whether he, you know, really thought it out or not, he, instead of just coming in with his fists, he's like, all right, let me see if I can, you know, maybe this
He defeated the gas because the gas got him out, got him one time already. Fooled me once, not a second time.
Yep. So
so he took that weapon.
Let me read what he says here because I'm really
put it out of action.
So he says, sorry, Robot will not face Hulk man-to-man. Instead, puny Robot tries to trick Hulk again with stupid gas. But gas cannot make Hulk sleep, Robot, if gas never reaches Hulk in the first place and throws the big rock. So I mean, that's a rare instance of the Hulk using his noodle, which he doesn't often do, right?
His intelligence.
Yeah.
But it was because he got tricked the first time.
Yep.
And that's usually what happens. Every time he never... That's usually what happens. In most stories, he'll be tricked, and then the second time around it'll be the truth, and he won't listen to them because, like you said that the first time, and used that, you know, you went, you know, betrayed me. So there you have it, Hulk 213.
And if you haven't read this one, the next one is also good as well, and of course that is him battling the Jack of Hearts.
214. Yes, but yeah, this was a great way to. This was my first Hulk in my collection.
First ever.
Yeah,
very cool.
So this is a great way to start off, and it's a great cover.
It is.
Cover.
Yeah, nice inks, nice colors on that.
Yes, and I have another little Hulk tidbit for you, going off on a tangent.
Tangents.
There's a lot of expressions and funny phrases and words and terms in comics which we, you know, get drawn to. You know, like world domination and foolish dolt. But I have another Hulk here. This is issue 234. And I think this was the second comic in my subscription when I had when I was in high school. But I found something here for you. I'd like you to read this one here, Pete.
Okay.
This is right here.
Okay. You want me to read the whole thing?
Yeah, show them this panel.
All right, so here's the panel. So there's Quasar, right? Talking to a bunch of people here. So it's right here, right? So here we go.
I don't think that's Quasar.
No? What the hell's his name?
I think he called himself Mr. Marvel.
Mr. Marvel.
Yes, he told
Marvel Man. Okay.
Yeah,
he looks like Quasar, wasn't he? Wasn't that Quasar at one point? Did he change his name?
He's on the cover of the previous Hulk.
Okay.
But anyway, so there's this little room, like a little gathering. Go ahead, show me that panel again.
Okay.
So there's this little get together. This guy was teamed up with the Hulk in the previous issue. So go ahead, read that. So that guy sitting down is talking to his secretary, like a dictator, right? Like a secretary.
So he goes, and after the Hulk threw me through the side of the building, well, I'm afraid I lost him. And then then
the inspector dude, or this military guy, says,
not surprising considering the circumstances. I think that'll be all, Lieutenant Periwinkle.
Lieutenant Periwinkle, there you go. See the word periwinkle. Key phrase. I knew I heard it before in comics.
So you were just randomly reading this and you saw it?
I saw the word periwinkle and I just had to share it with you guys.
Wow. So. Yeah, because I don't think I had ever heard periwinkle before you said it like a million years ago.
It's in the dictionary too. I think it's a plant or something.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Oh, I got to show this. So, look at this guy right here with the orange afro and the big long mustache. Holy scary man. Jeez Louise. Yeah, this is like... so Marvel Man... But is that... This
is 1978, I believe.
I'm wondering if it's the same guy who eventually became Quasar. I'm going to have to look that up because I thought Quasar had like almost the exact same outfit. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check that out.
So anyway, I thought you would get a kick out of that. Yeah. You know, time to play the Marvel card.
There you go.
There you go. I got more for you. It's been a long while, at least a month, I think, since we did some tapes.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally had time to do a drawing.
Oh.
Here you go.
Oh. That's a nice ship.
Oh, you scurry dogs.
Nice.
Yeah, old Spanish galleon pirate ship, I guess.
There you go. Now, on the sale, who's that on the sale up there?
I just said, "Hail Hydra!" I don't know. It wasn't going to be a typical skull and crossbones, but it's a some kind of pirate ship. Gotcha. Here's the cannons down here.
Yep. And you got someone over here.
That's the mascot, the evil mascot.
The evil mascot.
Yeah, go ahead, zoom in on the evil mascot at the front of the ship.
Yeah. There you go. Like some kind of lizard just hanging there or something.
Or some kind of evil sea creature.
I really like this creature right
sea
there.
Hag.
Yeah, the sea hag.
Sea hag queen. Queen Sea Hag.
That's pretty nice ship there.
Thanks. Yeah. It was all, what do you call it?
I don't know where the crew is, but...
yeah, I didn't know how I was going to incorporate, the evil captain at the helm, There was more I could have... and I had other thoughts, and you know what that was?
What's that?
Is coming up out of here, facing the ship. My camera angle's wrong. Coming up out of the water and coming towards the front of the ship, the head of a sea monster.
Oh, that
with his mouth open, and then in the middle, like one little arch, like this Loch Ness sea monster, and then at the back of the ship, have the tail coming out and going this way.
Yeah, that would have been kind of neat.
So 3 parts of the sea monster.
Well, yeah, it would have been hard to do right here, but you would have.
No, I would have had space for his head down here, right, and then down in here would have did one section of his body to like insinuate that it was in and out of the water.
Gotcha. Okay, so not covering the ship.
And then here would have been out of the water would have been the tail coming in, like because he dove in from this way.
Gotcha. Yep.
And his head would have been, coming from the front.
Yeah.
But I did. The moon and the clouds was the last thing I added, and I didn't know whether the color in the sails, so I left them. I didn't do. I thought I would lose the detail on the sails.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I was gonna color them all in black and then do something around the head of the mascot on the insignia flagship flag sail, I should say. But yeah, there you go. My pirate ship.
Nice. Issue number 36. Still only 2 cents.
Still only 2 cents.
Can't be.
All right. So that's it. So anyway, as always, hope you like this video. Please click the like button and the share button. And also, we thank you for your subscriptions and click that notification bell so you can be kept in the loop every time we got a new video coming out.
That's right. And also, if you are a loyal watcher of the show and you don't have your Comic Book Geezers shirt yet, you need to click the link down below and get your Adventures of Wood. Don't be a sap.
You could get a coffee mug instead.
That's right. Either or. Except the coffee mug you can't wear and take with you everywhere. This you can wear everywhere you go.
People go, where'd you get that shirt?
Yeah, you don't you want to be one of the people at the supermarket where someone walks up and says, "Hey, that's a pretty cool shirt. Where'd you get that? What is Comic Book Geezers?
Halloween yet?"
Yeah, you can tell them all about it, right? So yeah, get more people to watch the show. So get your Adventures of Wood mug or T-shirt, and down at the link below in the video description. It's not that expensive. We'll have it to you in just a couple days. So.
We thank you.
That's right. So thanks for watching, everybody. More Comic Book Geezers coming up in just a couple days. I am Pete Pardo for Wild Bill. We'll see you real soon here on the channel. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.